whom. So what I'm saying is that when we look at who is learning from the Mozambique peace process, the first response must be those involved. The parties themselves were learning while doing it. And this is a certain kind of learning. It's a difficult one. Because when you do something that you do not know, when you do something that you are venturing, and it's even dangerous, your attitude is not like learning a manual or something that has been already clear, learning algebra or learning something, a chemistry book, but rather learning something that is in the making, something that is tentative. Does anybody know about flying? Anyone? Anyone with a pilot certification? No?
Flying.
Okay. Flying, yeah. Nobody. Okay, imagine one of you starting to fly tomorrow. Well, it would be frightening, wouldn't it? Because it's new to you. You don't know how to do it. But at the same time, it would be exciting. Oh, something new, something different. I can do this. But imagine even more the moment of the Brothers Wright, when they didn't have an airplane, when they start flying for the first time. Oh, mamma mia. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this going to work? We don't know. So the parties in Mozambique in 1990 were more like the Brothers Wright. They didn't know if the whole thing could work. Am I making any sense? They were building the machine that they could fly on. And they were learning how to fly. And they were then coming back and saying, oh, is this working? Is this not working? Is this good? Is that not good? Am I making any sense? Very good. So that's a certain kind of learning. But it's a very important learning. Then there was the learning of what I describe as the companions. Those that were not really the parties, that were not really the one driving, really making the machine, saying, what kind of Mozambique do we want? What kind of political process do we want? What kind of polity do we want? But rather the one that were close to the Brother Wright and say, well, you can do this, or you can do that, or maybe you can try this, or you can try that. And these were primarily the Committee of Sant'Egidio. The Committee of Sant'Egidio, you need to imagine, are people that cannot be paid for what they do. None of us can be paid. And have a very strong sense of a spiritual call that if you are in a place, you are there for a reason. And that is very important for you to understand why you are there at that time doing that particular things. So we would be like being close to the Brothers Wright and saying, wow, if you fly, if you are able to fly, that means that the whole humanity is going to be flying. If you fly, everybody can fly. So we were there, whoa, applauding and cheering and trying and helping. And guess what? We discovered that in this negotiation, a lot of things were very important. Driving was very important because Rome is very chaotic and people are very nervous and there is a lot of traffic. And if the driver is actually cool and simpatico and present, and the negotiators are actually in a better mood. If you had dinner the day before and you could go on difficult points with the delegations before, people could actually be closer. We discovered that we could use Rome, the beauty of Rome, to help people relax and move away from some harshness. So together with Andrea and Matteo, there were hundreds of people participating in the negotiation for 2.5 years. doing all sorts of things. Cooking. I can tell you that good wine and good food in Rome were part of the agreement. It's good to be in Rome. It's good to have a sense that peace is possible now. So the role of the companions was to say to people that have been in war for such a long time, peace is possible. Not just up here, not just over there. Peace is possible for you now. You can be at peace. You can be in peace. You can start thinking as a person in peace. And if that's possible, then the negotiation will be very different. But the role of the companions was also to say, do not be afraid of your limits, in all directions. One day, one head of the delegation came and he was clearly upset. He had a big toothache. He was really in pain. Well, in a normal negotiation, formally, there was nothing you could do. Sant'Egidio would just go to the dentist, have the tooth fixed, and he was very happy. There is a caring for the person that was key. But there was also a limitation of things like, what is the constitutional debate today that we need to take into account? Well, Italy had dozens of scholars that were very eager to engage on the constitutional debate of a parliamentarian solution or a presidential solution, a confederation or a federation, a unitary state of a... Well, all those resources were made available to the parties through the companions. A lot of people were eager to participate in the construction of peace because they found that the idea of helping a country that was never unified, never at peace, never independent before, like Mozambique, was a wonderful opportunity to say, you know, the colonial legacy has been terrible. Millions of people have suffered. But there is a time now to help people that want to be together peacefully. And a lot of people responded to that, saying, I want to participate. So the companion found themselves not only learning for themselves how to help, but they found that they could be a bridge with many others, helping in a chain that was making the peace agreement possible.